Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan. Now, this episode is brought to you by my book, Real Estate Prospecting. Pick it up. Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. And these episodes are meant to be short, 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes. I lie. Sometimes they're longer, but typically no more than 5 minutes to get you motivated and to have you take action in your real estate business. Let's get started on this one. Now, I wrote these things down so I wouldn't forget them, even though I'm living in this world daily. But today I really want you to focus on your social presence. In fact, I'm watching it become even more and more and more and more important as we get closer to the settlement and then post-settlement and then past November 26th. Listen, the world that we live in, people search you up on Google. They search you up on Instagram. They search you up on TikTok. And then they take a look at what they find. Can they trust you? Can they connect with you? Do you have reviews? There's so much involved here. And I want you to show up better. In fact, I have 7 that I would love for you to go in and fix this weekend, this next week, whenever you've got some time, and itemize them. Take a look at them individually. And I definitely want you to start off with Google. Why? It's the most visited website in the world. That's number 1. In Google, there are so many things in there. I just want you to fix one. Just one, please. And that's your Google business profile. If you don't have one, please set it up. If you need the PDF, we create it. We create one every year. We update it. We have one that we can send to you. It's really, really good, and it's step by step, and it's free. We don't charge for it. Message me on Instagram. I'll send it over to you. It's very helpful, but that's where I would start. Why? Because then you can start adding reviews there. You can start sending your clients to review you there. And what happens when your clients review you there? Well, it's searchable on Google. So when people are searching in your area for a great agent, they will find you and they'll reach out to you. This world that we're in is going to be even more relationship based. So please, Google's number 1. Number 2, YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, please take a look at it. It's not just long form anymore. It's short form. In fact, it's the second most visited website in the world. And if you're not on it, it's the most visited social site in the world by all ages, from under 18 to up to 80. That's where people go and search for things when they have questions, when they want to know more about certain areas. And if you're not on there, I would challenge you to jump in, even with short videos about your area, your community, home tours like we do. The point is, I believe it needs to be a part of your arsenal. Number 3, X, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, X. X can be very complicated, but now it's the 3rd most visited website in the world. It just eked past Facebook, and Facebook's typically number 3. It's still massive, big. It's still growing. It's just that X grew through the Olympics and the elections. If you haven't taken a look at X, I would recommend that you do. Take a look at your profile, see what you can post, go through, understand what this looks like. The point is, have your profile set. Put your information on there. And if you're not going on there to post, engage. Take a look at what's being posted. Follow the right people. I go there to follow real estate news, and I get some amazing information as well that I post up in Lab Code Agents from there. Next, number 4 is Facebook. Facebook's not dead, everyone. Groups are thriving. In fact, in your profile on Facebook, I would want you to put your phone number. I want you to put what are the things that you love and what areas you cover. Very similar to the next one, which is Instagram. On Instagram, make sure you have it set to creator mode so you have the availability to use that music that is trending. And also, what you can do is when you turn on the creator mode or business mode, it gives you the ability to showcase your email so people can email you, contact you by cell phone. And in your profile, please don't stack it. Don't overstack it. Be simple. People already know who you are, but you're in real estate. And then pick the area. What area do you cover? Put it on there with a little emoji. And then put some things that you love. Pickleball, gardening, surfing. What do you like? What do you like? Put it on there. And just make sure you show up that way when you're posting on social. Next one, TikTok. TikTok obviously has grown tremendously, and it continues to grow. In fact, there's like close to almost 200 million Americans on this, and it's continuing to grow, and users are continually spending a lot of time on this. So for you, if you are posting in other places and you're not using TikTok, I'm not saying abandon everyone else. I'm saying if you're posting other places, why not throw it up on TikTok? It's a good opportunity to test it out. And lastly, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my favorite place to have my full profile on. That means I'm going to have my phone number. I'm going to have the areas I cover. I'm going to have a lot of things that I've done with previous employment or previous places that I lived or anything. Because when you Google yourself, try doing that right now. Google yourself, your full name in real estate. See what pops up. Typically, because of the relationship LinkedIn has with Google. LinkedIn, if you have a LinkedIn account, it will be one of the top 3 things that pops up. If you have a Google profile, business profile set up, that'll be the first one. Then it'll typically be LinkedIn and then Instagram. But the point is, those things are popping up. And imagine if you're hiring somebody to sell your most valued asset. Are you going to Google them? The answer is yes. You're going to Google them. And then you're probably going to take a look at what you find when you Google them. So that means if you have a business profile, I'm checking it out. What are the reviews? What do you have on there? If you're on Instagram, I'm checking it out. What does this person post on there? If you're on LinkedIn, I want to know what you're posting and who your connections are. The point is, the world that we live in now requires you to have a more robust presence online. Do it. One a day, one a week if you want to slow down, but you've got to do it and fix it. We'll talk again tomorrow.